investigative, and hard-hitting sports discussions with top-quality guests. Join us 5 to 6 p.m. with our A-list hosts as we inform and entertain. That's The Scoreboard, Mondays to Fridays, 5 to 6 p.m.
It's now time for Jamaica's first and the number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk. Call us and let us have a discussion.
All right, greetings and salutations, and welcome once again to the Sports Desk. The name is Orville.
Yeah, the name is Christopher Zidane Matthews. Good afternoon to you. I've gotten quite a number of text messages today. First time I've got that amount pre-program in a while, asking about the Mount Pleasant situation.
Boy, I tell you, that's a big joke.
Yes.
So why you here?
I'm understanding that Harold Thomas has been dismissed.
No, man. I mean that
is official.
That is official.
But what interesting is that is the Tapper Whitmore that is going back.
So me I hear, but me I call Paul Christie, who is what Paul position again?
Sporting director.
Yeah.
Yes. Who's usually accessible.
Paul no man answer.
Yeah, and he's very friendly with us. I can say that.
No, Paul is my brother.
Yes.
So
yeah. So it's
for the first time. I can't remember calling Paul and not getting. Remember, Paul used to be a regular caller.
Yes.
Waterhouse, Unity, Strength.
Yes.
So I don't know why Paul not answering him phone. Maybe everybody are calling him.
And when they dismissed Tapper, he didn't even run. You could get him easily.
Yeah, man.
And I said, yes, I could come and explain.
I get him all on TV.
Yes, yes.
Paul, if you are listening, just send a message. You don't wish to talk. We can work with that.
But after the game, you remember I mentioned it.
Yeah.
After the game on Tuesday, the heat came down.
You know.
The people are saying, what is? Oh. We see a lot of big name stars still. The football not look any better. So what is this one? Mad.
But guess what now? This is by my count, and I'm wondering if there's one or two. This is about the sixth coach that will be coaching the Mount Pleasant team in the last 6 years. You had Teagat, you had Dookie, you had the white brother named Wally Down.
Yes.
You had another white Caucasian guy. I think I eaten him name.
Yes.
You had Tapper, that's a 5.
Yes.
You had Harold,
That's the 6.
that is 6. And well, if Tapper coming back. So 6 coaches.
And 7 changes.
In the last 6 years.
Yes.
Now this man is saying me I spend my money, me need result.
Yeah. But this time around, he's admitting that he made a mistake.
Clearly.
Yeah. Because if you fire the new coach after one single solitary game, you're saying, listen, I made a big mistake on it that went good.
Clearly it's a mistake.
Does
he feel entitled? Does he feel like with the money me I spend, I want a better result than?
Yeah, seeing that nobody
patient?
Yes, seeing that nobody else. The reason why he can't be or the reason why he's not patient is because nobody else can come close to him in terms of the money he can spend.
Yeah.
So he's thinking that listen, Real Madrid spend money, they win.
Yeah.
Barcelona, Man City, Man United. And these clubs that I'm talking about now, they have people who spend like them in their own leagues. He has nobody that can compete financially in his league. Why is he not dominating?
The fact that he fired Tapper after losing.
Or not renewing.
Or not
Technically,
renewing
yes.
after he lost to
Cavalier.
And then the fact that he got rid of Harold after he lost to Cavalier. Is it that he feels a sense that why is Cavalier and Speed no ramp to say I must spend the least money?
Yeah, man, I'm put them show them face, show them.
I spend the speed na easy na.
Yeah.
Is it that the coach is not the coach, the owner feels more aggrieved at losing Cavalier than he would lose if he would lose it for any other time?
Maybe.
If not like one of them white man that we know, one of these Caucasian gentlemen, let me be pop, would have gotten fired after Speed beat them as well.
Yes, I remember.
So is it that the man is saying, why is a club with some teenagers who are not getting nowhere near what I'm paying you,
yes,
coach and player, can beat me?
Yes.
Is it really Speed that caused this?
Yeah, man, it's true. And to add to it, they took The Cavalier captain from last season. I understand that he's on his way to, so he didn't even play in the game.
No. At two of them, take
You're dead.
Kyle Ming, who plays center half,
Yes.
and a brother with Irving, who play left back.
Oh yes, sir. Yes.
As a matter of fact, I think he's them captain and vice captain.
Yeah, man. Irving was a regular starter last year, left back position.
Yes. So so Cavaliers captain and vice captain both gone at Mount Pleasant. The thing is, they never play another game.
Yes, yes. But they didn't. They wasn't available for Cavalier, right?
They're not
So,
available
so
for Cavalier.
Steve right there, Speed right there, and then lost two first team defenders
Yes.
and still beat a 2-0.
Yeah. But I can't, when we talk to the man, them down at Mount Pleasant, man, them say Speed agent. They say, why not say? Man, them say Speed never met the paperwork.
Oh,
Not fast
because
enough.
it was. I was wondering because I was
So that
talking.
the man, them never play against
Hold on,
Cavaliers.
man. You're right, Orville, because I was talking to somebody who broke the news.
Yeah.
And then I had to took it back and apologize.
Yeah.
And he's saying somebody carry him wide and all that because but what Speed was doing was delaying.
Yeah.
So the move was definitely on, but Steve was delaying, so they couldn't register in time to play against him. You're right.
Exactly. That a
So-
man from Mount
Yeah,
Pleasant
so
said.
it seems so now.
A man say, yes, we go for Cavalier captain and vice captain. But Speed slowed down the paper. So they didn't get to play against Cavalier. But the fact that Speed didn't have them
And still beat
and
you.
still beat you. No, man, this thing.
Yeah, look away.
But if I were Tapper, I would make certain say, you see this new contract you're gonna sign. It will be worth my
Yeah.
while. Even if you fire me.
Yeah.
I hear, but guess what me I understand now. Tapper clearly like work with the brethren here. Where you used to go manage.
Jamaica college coach.
Where him name again?
It's going to come to you.
Oh, brethren name. And him assistant coach.
Yeah, man. He's the Jamaica college coach. Somebody soon text me.
Right. My understanding is that Tapper like to work with a brother there. But that brethren now don't support more. I'm the head coach of a
Yes. Signed recently.
signed recent. So will we see another dramatic money spent that takes what the man name? I can't remember the man name, man. The man was part of the Copa America thing.
Oh Lord, that's why.
Don't I see them?
That's
The
what
man-
I'm saying.
Yeah, if no lie, man in the music go to it. Oh, forgive us, Father.
All right. So somebody, I tell him, man, Ferguson,
Fergie,
Davian Ferguson.
Davian, Fergie.
Yes.
So Tapper clearly like working with Fergie.
Yes.
But Fergie done a Portmore as them head coach. He didn't get the job after that. Now, the Mount Pleasant money will always be bigger than the Portmore money.
Yeah. I doubt him going to make that huge.
He's not going to make that. Well, why money talking?
But it's true, but
The man said, what are you getting? What are you getting down at Portmore? I'll double it. Why? And I'll sign you to 3 years. And you'll get paid off if Cavalier beat you again. Fire everybody again. Why people are saying,
but I don't know how you fire a man after one game, though. Boy.
Anyway, it is what it is. We have callers already. Yeah, man. I could take away. All right. Hello.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you doing?
Who this?
Man from Uncle.
Oh, man from Uncle. Oh, yeah.
Give thanks. Boy, this Montezan thing, it's got the man on steroids.
No, man, you can't. Depend what?
No, in terms of money spending,
Oh,
thing for club. That's
Okay.
me. No,
Okay.
no, I'm not talking individually.
okay.
In terms of him around the spending thing.
Okay.
Because I'm on a one season with you. And you know, renew him contract and you pay him and whatever pay
No,
him.
man,
And
a two season Tapper, the man. Remember Tapper win the
That's
first
okay.
season
I went back to the final.
and go back at the final. the other.
And the season money supposed to win.
No, but God, no. If me, I spend them kind of money, but the thing is, if me, I spend them kind of money there, me expect them, the team where I beat, me can't be a team with some teenager where I get, where the least spending team should not beat me. Me not wrong the man.
I mean, a one match to the season, you
No.
must have confidence in the man you employ because
Yeah.
you don't renew the man who win.
Yeah, man,
The
you
man
look,
who win, you know.
you're looking
You
silly,
don't
man.
renew him, you know. The man who win, you know.
Yeah, man, him look silly, man.
Yeah, so, you know. You don't renew him. They must have confidence in the man who come now after one match.
Well, it's looking away now.
Yeah, look
look
how
away.
weird. Look how weird. And look how weird for him too. But me have to make sure again where this the company is contract. No international coach ever come here and win the Premier League. After having for winning. Instead for international coach to look bad. And it's all the time we win the Premier League with local people.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Orville Powell. He go Spain. He go USA. He go England.
By the way, as you talk about Orville Powell and Dongamobi, when I went to cover the JFF election, you see, when Ricketts did run against Mr. Anderson down
Hanover.
I was hearing some whisperings that all is not well with the seal of Mobi.
Those whisperings are still being whispered.
Yeah, man. So Orville Powell not happy with the seal of Mobi and some little thing I go on, you know.
Meaning, they would agree on a contract will pay by a certain time, might not pay?
Something I go on with the ownership of the club.
Ever.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay,
where Orville, based on what me I hear, wasn't quite happy that the new owners were observing there in the back. So we did I hear some whisper. But it's something where we can take. Orville, I'm a ready. So.
Zidane, what do you think? No, when I say coach come from foreign, the coach can win the Premier League, and Jamaica joke thing. Why no foreign coach can win it, no matter which team they're going?
Maybe them not there long enough.
Maybe they're not going to right.
But yeah, Wally don't they there long enough for months and the next one, you know.
Maybe they can't.
Maybe
the culture situation is they having a difficulty.
Only local people win the Premier League. Nobody will bring in foreign coach, never win it yet. No.
Yeah, but in fairness though, the foreign coaches don't stay very long. Even the coaches that win it, how many of them win in them first year or of coaching?
Outside the top, I can't think of any.
Outside the top.
They have a second coach, you know. When I use the name, the other name, you know. They have a second man from Spain is still almost 2 seasons.
The coach that they have now, where is he from? One to them.
I don't know.
Now I'm foreign coach.
Yes, a foreign coach. I think he did pretty well in the second half of the season. They played some fantastic football. They brought in, hold on, man, they brought in some players. Remember, they was going fully youth, you know, in the early part. They brought in some seniors in January. And they were one of the hottest teams in the Premier League. And they barely missed out on the top six. So we want to see him in a full season with some seniors.
I never that spell still, but me saying that. Next thing I want to have it, me and you're bridging down the content with the technical. Again.
Wellington.
Mr. Wells, yeah. I mentioned at the Isa kickoff what they say the JFF now recognize the school must spend money to bring the player them.
Yeah.
When I invite them to the national team, them now say Zidane Matthews from to the technical high school and them not like them now get not recognized in the place where them come from. Because the JFF never spend the money to prepare them player there, you know.
Yeah.
But would I agree with that?
How does he want the schools to be reckoned? What would he want the JFF to do?
He was saying that
list the schools as a part of.
You invite the player to the national program with 14, 16, and 17, and you do not don't give a mention as to where the player was coming from in terms of the school, where you know what school they come from.
Yeah.
Because none of the players I'm calling them, a little bit of them come from club, you know, and most of the school where them come from, you know.
You mean when them play the under 20?
Yeah, I went under 17 and 16. Because I have a team, you know, you must have Caribbean.
I don't agree with that.
No, but so why the school? So you know when them.
So is when them go high school and start play football?
No, not necessarily. But if you want to go down the line, go down the line. But we must want them to from 15 or under 13. You know?
Yeah, and that's why I asked if when they went to 7th grade, first farm, that's when they first started playing football.
No, definitely not. No.
So why the school? Why did?
Well,
if it is allowed, if you can name both, if it is allowed for you to name both. No, but I don't know if FIFA allowed.
But if the school gets recognized, what's the point of being recognized? Will they get money?
Well,
they get nothing.
The recognition will, because if you get sold on anything, your club get money, but the school won't get money. So unless Mr. Will is saying, just recognize the people and for them.
Yeah,
the part of them play.
Implementation at Orville, but me might explore next argument the school and supposed to get piece of the pie when the player them go professional.
That's him tries.
Yeah. The school must get a piece of the pie when the player go professional. I'm a piece of the spin off when them go professional, I'm like when them go university, you know. It was exploring, you know.
I would have to think about it some more. Because they don't want to deprive the club, and the club main thing is football, and they make money directly from football. You know. So you want the club to benefit significantly from the sale of football?
I no.
We don't want the money to be taken away from the clubs already.
No, but some of them youth there get them things at the
in fairness to it, I suppose you have some schools that spend a whole heap of money. Right? Look at, maybe case by case. For example, in the case of Dix, who developed him more? Clarendon College or Arnett? I don't know. I don't know how long he was with Arnett.
We know the history.
They would have to play the part. No two ways about it.
The school must play some nurturing part.
No, and I'm saying, I know some youth wouldn't be hanging around the club from the Malacca youth.
Yes.
And then end up in high schools.
And track him, scout him, and bring him.
Yeah, man.
But they still would play a part in the development, so we're not taking away that from the school.
You go. And should the school be compensated is probably the question. Yeah, man, they may not talk to Wellington about the rule change, man, including the fact that the foreigner have to come sit out a year before they play.
Yeah, but you know the club think themselves. I'm not sure you can play cup football locally if you have 1 week in between ISA competition and club competition. You can play club competition and ISA competition. But they have a rule night that's like if you play, for example, you play Sunday Premier League, you can't play Money Cup or Dakar Cup this Saturday.
That is now an official rule because there was no rule before. No?
Yeah, that's official one. You mentioned it too. Anyway, blessing.
All right, big up yourself, my boss. Keep it locked.
But,
yeah, man. We'll take our first. We'll come.
Clearing personal, non-commercial shipments at the port? Avoid the wait. Request a contactless clearance through your agent today. It's more efficient. It's secure. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
1:15.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission JADCO needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jm. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
It hurts if you don't check first. The excellent customer service, our staff is knowledgeable and trustworthy. And if we have a wide variety to supply society and the price is right, yes, it's worth it. The solution to your auto parts needs to one-stop shop. And we deliver to, so if you can't come in, just ring with our WhatsApp or call and make your order. And remember, there's no other, so it hurts if you don't check first. So there's no need to search. It hurts if you don't check first.
It's the start of a new era as Steve McLaren makes his mark as head coach of the Reggae Boys. And on Friday, September 6th, the National Stadium will come alive as regional rivalry goes into a next gear. Jamaica does battle with Cuba. Come aboard this new campaign for regional glory. Match time is 7 p.m. Admission $1,500 bleachers, $5,500 for grandstand. Gates open at 3 p.m. Jamaica versus Cuba inside the office. September 6th at 7 p.m. Be there.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. So the Brazilian is no longer there. I understand there is an Argentinian coach now at Montego Bay.
I said somebody's is your video cast.
Yes, make a video on YouTube.
What did your video say? What was your
My video was talking about the bad decision in firing Tapper, unfair dismissal, or not renewing his contract. And that there is nowhere, because the owner always stated that he wants to be competitive in CONCACAF as a club.
Right.
And I was pointing out that then Tapper not proven in the CONCACAF region. The big performance against the biggest performance in Mexico was that Nilaj that because of easy chance and probably should have won. Tapper. First time I beat USA, Tapper. Local squad, Gold Cup final. So Tapper understand what it takes to be competitive in the CONCACAF region.
Yeah.
They whole had now renew the man and IRL Thomas.
Who has no such
Who has no such track record. And the last time he was a head coach in the Premier League, there was nothing to write home about. So Tapper is the man. So,
where your YouTube channel in?
The Zidane Matthews show. So sign up if you're not on it.
Zidane Matthews show.
Yes.
All right. While we said that and talking about YouTube, our YouTube here is the Sports Desk Omega KLAS. And if you want to catch us on Instagram, it's Omega KLAS. And you can download the KLAS app and the Omega Radio app from your app stores. Big up on yourself.
Yeah, all right.
All right, back online.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Correction.
Yeah, man, am I time?
Yes, man, your time. Pull over.
Oh, I'm gonna hear them chipping. Hold on, come off the road.
Hey, don't get no 10 grand ticket here, sir.
And back to school. You can't afford that.
Can't afford that, brother. Yes, man.
Yeah.
No, Zidane.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I heard about the dismissal of Tapper after winning one Premier League.
Yes.
And going back
all the way to the final. Yeah.
Lost by penalty. That's what kind of dismissal is that? I heard the explanation being given then that they were now looking towards youth and younger players. But when I look now at the recruitment, I don't see that in the recruitment. I don't see that in the recruitment.
A Panamanian is there, you know. A Brazilian is there, you know. Alex Marshall was swooped away, you know. After he had that good season, remember?
Yeah.
Penny Cook from Tivoli's got also swooped up, you know. Now they gone for the captain of Cabaret, the champion, Kyle.
And the vice captain.
And the vice captain.
Yeah.
Both main figures in the champion. That does sound like you go fully you to me.
But again now, was it foolhardy to fire a coach after one? Is it foolhardy to fire a coach after one?
Boy, maybe in the back of your mind, you were saying that, listen, you know, me maybe not have made the right decision. We did it out of our emotions at the time. And maybe you're seeing some things where you're like, it looks silly still, you know. But then, boom, the result hit you. You might very well lose the Arnett Gardens and you're out of the thing next week. So you want to avoid that. So, desperation, my boss.
So when you bring in either interim or a new coach now,
it's Tuesday. Are them next game against Arnett?
Exactly.
It's Tuesday or Thursday.
New coach
one of them
next week.
Now, what you expect whoever this new coach is to do between now and then?
Exactly.
So that's why it's logical maybe to want back somebody who's familiar with the surroundings and some of the players. Yeah.
But majority of Tapper's players have been shipped out. So these are players that Tapper is not really accustomed to either. I think the owner is a bit too trigger happy.
You hear 6 different coaches me can remember,
yes,
you know.
This man is afraid
like Abramovich up at Chelsea.
Yes, up at Chelsea. Yeah.
Ducky, Teagat, 2 Caucasian gentlemen, Wally Downs and one named Dean, Harold Thomas Tapper, and look like Tapper again. So that would be 7 coaches in about 6 years.
But I agree with you in Orville. Yeah. You see, if me a Tapper, when you come back and you're a brother, and my half I go up on the table, you know.
But hear this now.
You know, come after me, you know, me put
but
my
hold
half
on,
the table,
as Aubrey said, Tapper likes to work with Ferguson. I want to say that Ferguson is a technical and tactical man. Tapper come out of the dressing room.
Yeah.
Now, Ferguson, they say, might not come out and say, listen, I'm leaving, I'm resigning after he just put pen into paper. Yeah. So what they say that might happen is that more players that might offer Portmore United compensation that they can refuse.
Hey, it's Horace Reed we are talking about. Hey, Horace Reed is another powerful in the scheme of things, you know. In Ferguson, you know.
Yeah.
And Fergie is Tapper's tactical man.
Yeah.
The owner you move like some of the side man them up so.
Interesting.
I want to have one high meal somewhere. All right, gentlemen.
Yes.
I want some assistance to assess the situation. ISA and the Premier League club. Do you believe it stands by Mr. Wellington will hinder the growth of the schoolboy players who are playing for clubs?
I don't think that there should be any restriction whatsoever.
That's what I am saying.
If a youth can play Premier League Sunday and can play Manning Cup Tuesday or Wednesday, so I not see nothing wrong with that. That should be for the coaches to work for both.
One of the premise me here, Mr. Wellington, to remember that these are still schoolboys. I wonder if Mr. Wellington understands that football is big business worldwide. Mr. Wellington have to understand right now what coach and what the clubs around the world are looking for is young, fresh talent to identify them early.
But some of these Manning Cup youth are 14 and 15 years old.
But
I don't think those would play Premier League. I don't think
those might not get in the
Premier League team. So we're talking about the ones that 17, 18.
We're good enough to play.
We're good enough to play Premier League.
Exactly.
I wouldn't put anything in place to block them. Because as I said, as Orville is saying, that the set of coaches must know what the player can handle.
Right, and listen, this is another restriction on just looking at these as boys. We need to get out of that mentality. We're looking at these.
And the truth is that there's no such restriction in cricket. You know, the youth can play Headley Cup or Sunlight, but play Senior Cups at the Sunday.
Anytime them feel like.
Yeah. So I youth play for Melbourne and we go Calabar or Case. When them have match weekend, him can play and then go play schoolboy cricket in the week.
Is there a restriction on how often the coaches run the athletes, track and field athletes?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that. But what I'm saying.
So I think they must leave it to the coaches to know what kind of workload is sufficient enough for the players.
Hold on, Zidane. Remember, one of the assessments of the underdeveloped of our football is that our young boys don't play enough football.
Yes,
so enough play too much.
Enough high quality football to both.
Yes.
Because for the top players who are good enough to play, both schoolboy football and Premier League, they're usually playing for the top schools, Right. And they really don't. You don't take a lot out of them in the first round for the most part, them beat up those schools 7-6. Then you don't take a lot out of them for the most part in the first round. So I think the burnout is as big as Mr. Wellington is making it out to be.
No, and if you look back at one of the things, even Mr. Hall was decrying, was that our young boys under 20, they just don't play enough football. And when you go to the world stage, and these 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, they are playing for clubs. They must eat, drink, and sleep football. Yeah. And they about we are playing too much football. I'm backward thinking, Mr. Wellington, you have to go and readdress that. If we want our under 20 teams to start competing, mark you, we are nowhere even in CONCACAF to next to USA, Mexico, and teams like Canada. And one of the big problems is our youngsters are not exposed to the high quality top level football on a regular basis. So I believe that is a backward move. And we need to get past those type of thinking if we want to go forward.
Yeah, man. All right.
Man.
All right, correction. Good call. We'll leave it there.
Cool.
All right, we'll go to another one. Hello. Let's try another line if that one is not working. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Oh,
all right.
That person.
All right.
So what would do, Cat? Oh, he's saying that the lines are
something happening. Well, in the meantime, you can call us.
Yeah, man. So I want to throw out a question at Tabul because in claim beat me up the other day. The argument about superstar coaches versus superstar players. So I want to throw this question out. You see Mount Pleasant in their turmoil because they want success.
Yeah.
They want great success and they're not getting it. Which would you choose right now to help Mount Pleasant if you were the man in charge? Lionel Messi in his prime to come to play for Mount Pleasant or Pep Guardiola to come and coach Mount Pleasant? You only can get one. Everything will remain the same. Same set of players, same own everything. You had that choice. Messi in his prime to come and play for Mount Pleasant or Pep Guardiola as the coach. Which would you choose to come and help Mount Pleasant to win? But I love both for call answer. We take a break. We'll come to the others that is online now. We're coming back.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel, make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get something from your brother or mommy, hey, it's not instant, it's a MoneyGram. So Maria, check your phone, your money land. BNBS money transfer. See if faster, easier. Sign up for BNBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out behind the line, straight in your account, money reach long time. BNBS money transfer.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, and Fosrich.
Arsenal's manager Mikel Arteta says he's open to talks about a new contract with the club once the transfer window has closed. Arteta's current contract expires at the end of the season, but talks are not expected to be a problem, and the 42-year-old has a good relationship with the club's hierarchy. The focus now is on the transfer window, Arteta said. We had quite a lot of things to do and discuss. We are on it, and we will take care of that at the right moment. The Spaniard has been Arsenal manager since 2019 and has led the team to second-place finishes in the last 2 Premier League campaigns. And that's your Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. Dangel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146. And Fosrich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich Financing.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we're squeezing some text messages now.
It's now time for text messages on the Sports Desk.
Orville and Zidane, I don't hear you guys mention Kyle Dixon signing a 4-year contract with Charlton Nation. Loud and proud.
Charlton Athletic.
Charlton Athletic. Yeah, we should have mentioned that. Yeah. The young boy gone. It would only be a matter of time before somebody picked him. But yeah, big up Kyle Dixon signing with Charlton. With Charlton, they know in the first division.
No, actually, we are below the championship.
Oh,
yeah, not sure we are, but below the championship.
Well, a 4-year deal for a 19-year-old can't hurt. Yeah, so from this. Greetings, gentlemen. I haven't heard you guys mention Mason Greenwood officially putting in his bid to play for Jamaica. What are your thoughts?
I haven't heard that officially.
Never hear that.
I saw somebody sending me something earlier today, but I haven't heard that from the JFF angle. Let me text somebody.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah. Can find if it's officially decided. Good day. Yesterday, I tried to send a message on Mount Pleasant. Anyone who plays Tapper always flap. Saw it with the Reggae Boys. Now, right away. Harold, question. Wasn't Tapper appointed a coach of a Mobieda Costa Cup team? Was the outer east? Yeah, man, he was at Carnival. But clearly, bigger money. So, if he's the man who's going, then the Carnival world. Would I get what they don't get? Yeah. What me answer that one? Here's another one. Good afternoon, Sports says Zidane. Up to this morning, I was watching your YouTube channel. I found it very interesting. You is a little genius. Toughest from Port. Says so. Talk to you later. Yeah, right.
Big us Toughies.
And somebody's saying who says Fergie wants to go back as an assistant. Which would be interesting because he's now the head coach over Pope. Would he want to leave that and go back to being an assistant?
Yes, it would be better for his development if he's the head coach of a team.
Yeah,
that could have some success.
And that is assuming that it's all an assumption that Tapper would want him back in, but I understand they work very well together. Yeah. Tapper rate him highly.
Yeah, man, I've gotten that as well.
Right. All right, so we go back online. CC.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Zidane say no which part Charlton Athletic play, but then below championship. Hey, Zidane not easy, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's.
You just want to write out the deal like it's a nothing deal, man. But it's okay still. You just want to write it off. It's like
I don't know which one of the tiers them in, but I know it's.
Listen, you just want to write it off like it is nothing.
Why would I want to write that?
Yeah, we understand, man.
We're going to send out a video soon. You listen.
We understand. I'm going to tell you.
I'm going to surprise you in the video.
No, I want your opinion and stuff on the radio. No, I can't see your opinion.
Be disappointed in the sign.
Well, guess what happened?
We
I'm
think,
disappointed.
we think him could have done better.
All right, so I'm not disappointed in the signing because look at it like this.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you said, yes, I think he can do better, but
Yes.
look at it from this perspective.
Mm-hmm.
They he play about 10 games in a day, Arnett, right? And I think he would have played, majority of the games that he would have played, I think is between Chapelton Maroons and Clarendon College.
Yes.
The thing about this is that what he did in the Dakashna Cup was similar to what Whisper did in Money Cup, but the difference is he did it at 19, Whisper did it at 17. So you see the age difference.
No, when I say similar, what it was similar.
Meaning that to score about 50 goals.
Oh, you're talking about the numbers.
The numbers.
But clear the
50
impact.
goal and about
But
25
clear the impact wasn't the same.
in terms of what?
Yeah, Whisper was playing on a decentish team, good, but Kyle Dixon was playing in a top team. So Whisper was dragging a team while he was.
Yeah, but watch out. You see, you have two things.
No, just accept the great point. Like, the impact.
No man, but
listen to my boss, man. Don't go around them analysis. I say the impact was different, my boss, because Whisper team never special. Kyle Dixon was in a special team.
All right.
So while the numbers might be similar in terms of goals scored, this different. The impact of what Whisper was doing on Kyle Dixon was clearly a cut up.
All right. So you're saying Whisper wasn't in a special team, Kaim Dixon was in a special
Yeah, so the impact
was in a special
So
team.
the impact was different.
But I'll put it to you like this. If a player in a special team can stand out this much versus a player that is not in a special team. Remember, if you have one player who is not in a special team, Zidane, it's easy if you identify that player.
All right, let me ask you a question.
But is it, no, answer this now. Is it easy to identify?
Why was
a player
Whisper
who's in
seen?
a special
Oh, hold on now. As big as Kyle Dixon was, which we're getting, why was Whisper seen as a bigger player then, even though the numbers are similar as you are putting?
Whisper's exposure was, as I said,
No, I'm not talking about exposure. They're both playing in schoolboy football in Jamaica, which is the biggest exposure.
Whisper was younger. Is the age?
It's not. That's why Whisper performance was bigger, my boss.
No, man. Listen what I say. Then
yes.
If a player at 16 score over 40 at goal now schoolboy football, that player versus a player who's 19, they're going to be more raving about the younger player.
No, man, that's because Whisper was more impactful.
But
it's not because of the age factor.
Me move on.
Yeah.
Because as I said before, I agree. I like the signing. Him can move forward from there. It's the third division in England. It's Orville. But Zidane saying, it's the third division.
No, I said it's below the champion. Orville asked if it was the second tier, and I said no, it's below the
You don't know
champion.
which part it is. We got a guy named Karai Anderson who plays for Jamaica now. He comes from that same team in the third division.
Okay.
But moving on though, the more pleasant situation, right? When they got rid of Tapa, and they said they brought in, I think they would have had the guy named Earl Thomas here before. My thing is that if you're going to get rid of Tapa, get a better coach than Tapa. In terms of
good point, yeah, that's
in terms of coaching, Earl Thomas, with all due respect, is not better than Tapa. He's not on Tapa's level. So it's like you're replacing somebody with somebody below the next person level. First of all, Tapa went to the CONCACAF World Cup final with Jamaica national team.
Let me tell you what I you see? And I'm not answering him phone. So if me I misread the situation, I feel for.
Yeah.
I believe that Mr. Gould highly rate Paul Christie. Paul Christie took Don Beholden to a Premier League final without no whole heap of start.
Yeah, and no whole heap of money either.
And no whole heap of money. And Paul Christie would have been the man in charge, weathering the storms while Tapa was there as the technical leader of the team and get them to final. I believe that Mr. Gould highly rates Paul Christie. And I know that Paul Christie highly rates Harold Thomas because it was Harold Thomas who was the man when Dunby Wallen went to that final. So I believe that Harold Thomas was more Paul Christie's selection than Mr. Gould's selection.
Well, I would love to hear from Paul Christie.
That's why that's my theory, Paul, if you
Yes.
listen. I believe that he would have been sold on Harold as a result.
I've seen a lot of comments suggesting that.
To be honest, based on the relationship and based on as I said, with Christie taking a Dunby Wallen team to the final, I have the same suspicion that is the case.
Yeah.
And getting rid of Tapa and bring, because Thomas came there before, it's as if he was waiting to say, "Here, what? The least of the thing, we're just moving out."
Alright, Thomas was beaten in that final by a team lesser than him. You know, he had more quality on that team.
And that is the next thing. So I think that the owner is looking at the fact that we took some of the best players from that specific team, which is Cavaliers. Remember, some of Cavaliers players is in Mount Pleasant team now. No?
Yeah, they didn't play. They didn't play in the game.
No, they didn't play in the game. But I'm saying, if you take away some of our team's best players, Cavaliers haven't done any transfer, brought in
and they still whip you.
Player
most
in the team. The team must be a weakened unit compared to last season. And then you lose in a manner like this. It must be. There must be hurt. So it's like a situation where you're saying, no man, something has to be done. And I think in that situation, you can look at the tougher situation. But back to the point what you're saying.
God sees. We get another bit.
No, I was saying, all right, you were saying the thing about Davy and Ferguson, right? And if he would leave at head coaching job. But we're looking into it. The question to be asked a lot of these coaches in Jamaica, is it that they're looking to develop themselves into top coaches, or are they looking for the biggest payday? Because that is the question. Because if you're in a head coaching position and you would leave that to go back to be an assistant coach in the same league, I cannot understand it. Because I've seen Manchester United, I had a couple head coaches that came in the league as assistant coach to Ten Hag. But I can understand it because they're coming from a Dutch league and coming into the Premier League. But in the Jamaica Premier League, if you're head coach at Portmore, why would you want to go back to being assistant at Mount Pleasant?
All right.
Let's help your career.
Let's say you're getting 300,000 to coach Portmore, and you're getting 700,000 to be the assistant at Mount Pleasant. Decision, eh? Oh my God.
All right.
Which one do you take, yeah? Which one do you take? Davian, Horace Street probably paying him pretty decently over Pope. To come back and work with Tap as an assistant. This money look like whenever he wants it, him going to use it, him going to spend the money for it. Mm-hmm. Well, and all of that is under the assumption that it is Tapper coming back, and under the assumption that Tapper would want back for it.
Yeah, man. I texted somebody a while ago. They said they're not gonna. They said I must wait until the 30th of August for the squad to be announced. So they have not denied the basically anything.
Yeah.
And I'm understanding that possible Reese Nelson could be a part of that squad come August. Of the name August.
All right, Hulk from overseas. Oh, Hulk.
Yeah, big up man.
Big up Hulk Walker.
Hey, hear me I say, right after about Zidane.
Yes.
You know, say I must quit me I take though.
You taking
that team, you know.
Hold on.
No, man, listen to that
no, man.
team.
Hold on, man. Me rate you, my boss. So me help you.
Yeah, me rate you too.
So Mount Pleasant went to the Premier League final and lost on penalty to Cavalier. They lost again the other day to Cavalier 2. You're saying if you had a choice, Prime Messi versus Prime Pep, everything will remain the same. You know? Owner, same set of players, everything will remain the same. But you can get one of them. You choose Pep Guardiola.
I think about one cycle, I think about many cycles. Because this is a man with money.
You're going to get Messi in prime. You're going to get 19-year-old Messi to 30-year-old Messi. Boss. My boss, stop the foolish look. You're going to win every year, my boss, if you have Messi with these same set of players around him, my boss. You're going to win the Jamaica Premier League every year. You're going to win the CONCACAF.
I want the development.
Man, stop the foolish man.
So remember, so we are thinking about
the owner to the same one develop players. Why you think man lose them work up? Why you think man lose them work after defeats?
But hold on, man. But I think so. They tell me say we not say already. You know, so this man I want.
No man. Let's talk about what the evidence we have in front of us. Not what man I say out of them mouth. Let's see. They lost the Premier League final. Tapper was not renewed. They lost the Cavalier. Harold Thomas gone. So a result the boss did. Then if you add, be really logical about if you add Messi to Mount Pleasant, no, my boss. I 10 love Cavalier will get my boss up a stadium.
But you don't want enough Cavalier man focus on the man that them focus on.
No, but so my boss, if when you go play the Caribbean Championship, listen, my boss, let me talk, sir. When Messi get the ball against any Caribbean opponent, my boss, I 10 of them I get up a stadium. Stop the foolishness. So them Ghana CONCACAF champion. Pep Guardiola will help them, my boss.
All right.
Okay.
You see
Good.
me by at least. That's me say I'm not a opinion.
You know what you choose that
opinion,
topic?
yes,
You can't believe
hear
it.
me.
Mhm.
Let me not ask an opinion with. We not argument with you. What?
Yeah.
You're
breaking up
going
on
No, this you're breaking up, my boss. Big.
It's normally clear now. You're driving. Hulk Hogan, hang up and call us back if you can. Yeah, man. Well, me used to do it. It would be nice. It's a proper player that thing about.
What's his connection?
I'm not sure.
All right.
Yeah. We take the break, but him's quality. Real quality. We take a break. We're coming.
Paul, I need help with my vehicle cost this year. It's going through the roof. You think I should call Keith?
You're mad. Don't you want a system that easy for you?
Yeah, man.
You want the best price boat here too?
Yeah, man. I bet you want real-time alert and island-wide coverage. Yeah, man. So the smart choice is Hawkeye.
They will give you a free 30-day trial.
Yeah, man.
Hey, tell me something. You ever say anything but yeah, man?
Yeah, man.
Just say, yeah, man, to Hawk Tracker from Hawkeye. Call us at 926 Hawk. Conditions apply.
Jamaica, get ready! August 25, 2024, Cheswick Park, Old Harbor Road, St. Catherine comes alive with the SDC P20 Cricket Finals. Masters Finals starting time at 10 a.m. Bushy Park Masters from Clarendon versus Angels Masters from St. Catherine. Then at 2 p.m., it's the SDC T20 Cricket Competition Grand Finals. Links United from St. Anne's face off with Fairfield United from Manchester. You cannot afford to miss it. Bring out the entire family. Come cheer for your team. Admission adults 1,000. Children under 12 free.
Lord Keisha, you hear about the little girl we get shot in the community last week?
What do you mean?
I'm here say things are gonna get even crazy, I know, cause them boy they smuggling some new gun the other day.
If me could have said something without bad man here about my name, I would have talked with me know a long time, you know. Cause for them foolishness always come back for hurt the innocent people in the community.
But you know, say, them have one program where you can actually give information to the police secretly, you know. Customs join up with Crime Stop and start one campaign named Tell Us. So people can give tips and nobody nothing will say them. Them all give out money if the reward lead to an arrest or them can find the gun them.
Why, honestly, me kind of afraid, you know. But things can't continue, so me ready to tell them when me know.
You're right. We have to put a stop to it.
The Jamaica Customs Agency wants you to tell us what you know. Call Crime Stop at 311 to share information about illegal guns and other contraband coming through our borders. The Jamaica Customs Agency, country above self.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, then. Welcome back, Kat. And we go back to Hulk Hogan. Yes.
Hulk?
Yeah, man. Sound better now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. That's nice of it. I mean, I've seen a long time, man. Don't kill me too. You would have take Pep, because more player development, me I look for the future of my club, just as what you say. You never take much to me win the title because, as you said, me have a good team already. Better coaching, bring up some youngsters. Me I win this thing years on top of years, and me I focus on the Caribbean Championship. You see, me see, well, if I want to make a play, Messi, getting some more players. As you don't need much.
You're mudding the water, though, man. That's not, yeah. The argument is about...
If you have one choice.
No, the argument is about which is more important to helping you to win competition, not development.
Okay. Well, as
players don't develop. Hold on, Hulk, man. Players don't develop players, no.
Brother, as me said, no, man, as you misunderstood what you say. You say, if
you clearly did.
You're more present owner, you know, which one would I take? I mean,
you missed the context. That's why I answered.
Okay, all right. Well, maybe I
because clearly Messi, I've never seen Messi developing any talent.
No,
so if you want to develop talent, you clearly did. You clearly did. So now you understand who you're taking. You want to win football games and competition.
No, man, I missed him.
Okay, wonderful.
I missed him. I misunderstand where you did that ask. You get the message. All right. Quick and fast now. Orville, real quick, I don't want to forget this, you know.
Yeah, man.
Orville, I don't like how you deal with dangerous in 5 what day. I'm going to tell you why. My boy, you know. As you say, when in Bramble still. But what he might go on good in 5 and the man say, you stop him to ask my question and no matter, yo, no matter 5 minutes, you tell him and say, give him back the time.
Yeah.
But when I ask him a question now and in a year answer where you did want to get, you cut him off and the man never get to finish. Going away, my going.
And
if you're a game back in time, you have to game back in time.
No. Anything where you see, Dwight Chattu will get him deserved. Anything.
Well, no.
It's a very difficult. I've never been unfair.
On some days, no, you may have to have it. You know why he was unfair that day? He might cooperate today, you know.
No, he never ever does. There is no day that Dwight Chattu calls him.
You're fool, man. That day he might cooperate.
There is no such thing, man. There is never a time when Dwight Chattu calls and work with it.
We are going to agree for disagree. I think he was cooperative that day and was unjust. On that day, maybe more Wednesday.
I'm disagree.
Next thing you know, quick and fast. You know, I only blame for this conversation here where I go on from what year this where I make the rounds with the Leon Daly thing.
Really?
You know, so I'm up on the phone. Yeah, man. Them in the on the phone the day when Cedar confirm a coach. I mean, I say, just ask the man, no, man, just come off the phone, you know. We said to the two man, them say, just confirm, say, Daly no need, so would I know Steve position right there, say, no, wrong, all right.
Well, we did ask him, you know.
And what happened?
And he said,
when did he say?
I think he answered
no,
we never asked him directly enough. But he did say something about the coach having a free hand.
Yeah. Only come with a response.
Yeah.
We could have Dennis Chung thing wouldn't have make a rounds in a car. Would have said, remember, so we asked Steve already and Steve said, is they get to me a come back?
Yes.
Yeah, so we never really did.
We wasn't as forth with it. Yeah, man, you're correct.
I remember my beg you, I say, yo,
should have been more direct.
Yeah, because we know this would have been a main subject with a new coach.
Here you go. So this second round of argument, I would have come in play now and I would have definitely known, say, look here, before Mr. Steve did say, so it's definitely a change of position, you know.
Yeah.
Remember? So I said, come on, directly, no man, no could know what is what, because this has to be a question to be asked. Remember?
Yeah, man.
That was right after Mr. Steve came off the radar, and still will come back around to it, right? There, so. So I said, then and there would have known Mr. Steve's position at that moment. So now would I can tell definitely say, look here, man, it's a change of position because Mr. Steve did say, you know what I say, as opposed to what Chung said and what Steve said. Yes. All right, now we are going. You get what I say?
Fair point.
But good program though. Zidane, the thing I go on, as I said, just, you know, we need for the podcast.
Check the next one, man. You say something to me. Check the next one. You get some of that,
man. Me I say, come like you need a little debate for the podcast, man. We need a little edit the way I have know on the radio. Father man.
All right. Big up.
All right.
Yeah, man. Cat, I think something like the T20 game is affected by rain. It's supposed to start. The first T20 between the West Indies and South Africa, I thought it was 4 o'clock. Maybe I got it wrong. I understand that it probably should be starting, but there's rain. There's rain down there in how would it go on? Again, huh? So me could follow that. All right, we go back online then. All right, so we will continue to monitor that. But somebody tell me if me as
Brian Lara Cricket Academy.
And yes, rain.
Yeah, rain delay.
Yeah, that means the game.
South Africa won the toss, and I don't know if they won the toss, but they're batting first.
Yeah, which means that we should be having, and we are carrying the game, you know. We're carrying the game live.
KLS.
Yeah.
So we should be out off here.
Yeah. But because rain fall now.
Yes, there's a rain delay. I'm seeing it.
How long them say?
No, it's not showing. It's not. Oh, toss. West Indies won the toss and decided to bowl.
What's the team? What's West Indies?
Hold on. Let me try and find that for you.
Yeah, we could still at it. All right, so I try to look for it as well. Who they left out from who they didn't leave out. And there's another game going on at the test match with England and Sri Lanka. Let me try to give an update on that. In the meantime, you can call.
All right. Shea Hope.
Yeah.
Athenes, Poran, Ravman Powell, Shefron Rutherford, Ruston Chase, Mario Shepherd, Akil Hussein, Moti, Matthew Ford is the other one, and Shamar Joseph.
That means Fabian gets left out. Yes. Who else get left out? Well, I was listening if they didn't put Fabian. But, no Fabian. Which batsman?
You're surprised that Shaman Joseph is in?
No. Him learning him craft and him learning it fast.
Yeah.
Bowled pretty decently in the test match. Certainly the first inning, the last one.
Yeah.
And him can lick a long ball with the bat as well. So not so.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 968-8117 are the numbers. And you can give us a call right now and let your voice be heard. We should be carrying that T20 game. But rain is going on at home. Come again? All right, we go back online. Chateau.
Hello, Dangerous in 5 minutes. How are you doing? Orville, you good today?
What's up, Comedy in 5?
Zidane.
Yes, Comedy in 5.
I don't like sore losers. I honestly don't like sore losers. I hear Steve McLaren go out there and spoke about a clean slate. And I hear Orville come here and say Steve McLaren was talking for himself. He wasn't talking on behalf of the GFF. And clearly, even though McLaren has a clean slate, the GFF doesn't have one. And Rudolph Speed comes and showed that what Orville is saying wasn't true. He said it was agreed from before that press conference that there was a clean slate for Leon Bailey.
Did you see the quote by Dennis Strong?
Don't you? In the tapes that you, Orville Higgins, presented to us here, the listeners of the Sports Desk.
Yeah.
Rudolph Speed said before the meeting, they had taken the decision that Steve McLaren presented.
Yeah, but
man.
This is what I'm telling you.
Yeah, but because you already said that, do I?
You said that already, and I'm asking you now.
Before you just come on the station,
I'm asking.
that you lost the debate,
I'm asking you.
Still arguing.
This is why I'm telling man. Them say you're not getting more than 5 minutes. If I say
I'm cool with 5 minutes.
Matter of fact, with you, we could cut it down to 4.
Big man. I'm cool with whatever time.
I am asking, do you? The article that came out last week was
Wednesday,
the 14th of August, where the GenSec Dennis Strong was quoted as saying, they are asking Leon Bailey to write a letter to indicate his desire. You know about that article in the Gleaner and that quote from Dennis Strong?
I'm aware. I'm aware of the article. What's your point?
Orville Higgins was saying, based on Mr. Dennis Strong's statement, I didn't hear the press conference. I was going with what the GenSec said, sir. So which argument did I lose?
No. I came on the radio and I said this was said in the press conference, and you did run me down, and you said no wait.
I said that I never heard the press conference.
I allowed you to talk while me and you were on the program talking. You said definitively that Mr. McLaren was speaking for himself. You are wrong. Just admit you're wrong and move on, man.
No, I was not wrong.
No, you don't have that. All right, you can move on to Zidane.
What?
All right, cool. Zidane, you're the next youth. Zidane, you're a youth, right? And you know some rate you high. You're a youth who come out and say, you don't count certain players when you're rating footballers because you have your reasons why you put that as a criterion when you list your best players of all time. True or false?
You want me to give you the reason?
No, man. No, but you have a reason.
No, you have to see the player play.
No, but you have a reason, not true?
Yes.
Yeah. Diego Gilvey famously will say a player has to play more than 60 test match. Man like Joel Garner must get liquid because of the criteria.
But the criteria...
And that's his criteria.
But the criteria are foolish.
No, hold up. Earlier this year, when I came and I presented my list of the top 10 bowlers who are better than me on the list, and you say you never had any list problem with my thing. Why you never ask me why Sidney Barnes and Ferris and Lohman and all them guys there with bowling averages at 12 was on my list?
Bowling averages of 12? In how many games?
How many games? And 16
how many
and
games?
All. Sidney Barnes played 27 games, King.
So why is Sidney Barnes?
Bowling, I have a bowling average of 16. Why you never come out then and say, Chatu, I don't like your list? Why you never say that?
Me not a problem with
I apply the same standard then that I apply now.
Maybe you have.
And after you made a
mistake. We're wrong, see. We're wrong.
No, wait, King. Instead of just saying, Chatu, I never knew that was your position, you go and come on the radio and say me flip-flop.
No,
Don't do that.
I never said you flip-flop. I said I never hear you saying that.
You said that yesterday. You said yesterday I'm flip-flop.
No, man. I said I never hear you saying that before.
Okay, so you said that was an error.
I
come off.
No, man. I never
listen to the program.
No, I've never heard.
Flip-flop.
I've never heard you saying you don't consider Bradman.
I don't consider Badman because that was a different era of cricket.
Yeah, man, fine. You're saying it now.
People, I ask people.
But I argue within the chat too. If you want to say you don't consider Bradman because he played in a different era, we're not fighting.
Yeah. When people ask me for all-time team, the first question I ask them is, who will be bowling? Because if Bradman will be facing up to the guys who never faced up before,
so do I.
He's not going to be on that team.
So do I. You know, ask yourself.
The Barnes and them boy there.
But hold on. Do I. You know, ask yourself why everybody else hover around 50, but this man is 99. You don't wonder about that. You don't wonder that this man is a freak of nature.
I believe, but big man.
Despite the little thing we
know. But if we go and do that now, we have to go down and look at the body line series, where the man. Oh, the time up.
No, man, your time up, man, because I'm interested. I'm very interested in what you have to say. Hold on, we're coming back.
Make a plan to stay on top of your mortgage. Stick to it. Pay on time. The time by the MHD is
2 o'clock. You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, yes, back with you, Dwight, for 2 minutes.
You ever get lit by a cricket ball during a cricket match?
Yeah, man, we know it's hot, man.
It lit hot, you know?
Yeah, man.
See, the Bradman player one series that the man them try and lit them with a cricket ball. And the man batting average fell from the 90 whatever down to less than 50 runs per innings. And the man has faced up to some bowlers.
Man, average 50 at the season.
I want to ask you a question.
No, but it's not fair to
man, summertime else for talk.
Yeah, man, hold on.
The man's average came down to something like 52 in that season.
Yeah, man, I read about this.
So the series that you're saying he failed in, his average in that series is the same as Brian Lara's career average.
As they targeted any hold on, do I chat to man? This is an
make somebody else start.
No, this is an important question.
But let me respond to Orville.
No, but hold on, do it, man. We have heard it.
Wait, but Orville is allowed to make that
no, but
point.
I would have heard it with the back and forth. No, hold on, do it, man. I would have heard it.
No, Orville is allowed to make a point.
Yo, we just
in response.
Why the man difficult to talk to?
Next, something with it to do it.
No. If you want to have a program where you alone,
no, but do it. You'd have had the back and forth with Orville before. No, but you and Orville would have had this discussion before, Dwight.
No, but what Orville is saying is not the truth. Is not.
Yeah, but I've heard your response.
The bowler he made it against that bowler who averaged 27.
Why?
When Lara was facing up the bowlers who averaged 27,
I am saying
he was averaging 70. Next point.
No, man. I'm going to make this point whether you like it.
I want to ask one important question.
Yeah.
Sure, no problem, Zidane.
Did, for example, Brian Lara Charles, who they all rate, did he ever play in a series where they attacked him like the way they did Bradman in that?
Every cricket game.
No, not true.
Every cricket game.
Not true.
Every cricket, the normal cricket game.
Where they constantly targeted his body with buckshot pitch deliveries.
Normal cricket.
No, man, this is not true. No, man, I never saw that.
Let me put my.
I never saw that, boss.
The cricket.
No, man, I don't want your opinion. I want facts.
Men occasionally try to take your head off.
No, man, I'm talking about. I'm talking about consistently. I'm talking about because the rules didn't allow it for you to do it every time against Brian Lara right now. I'm talking about consistently targeting his body with short pitch deliveries and his head, my boss.
No,
was there any such series that Brian Lara had to face that sort of bowling? Then how you want to use that to define Bradman's career? How you want to use that series to define Bradman's career? You probably do it.
Answer your question, or you just want to ask a question that I don't get to
answer? Answer Nengwa.
Okay, cool. Zidane, when Caesar faced up to the West Indies in the 90s, and at the end of the day's play, that famous series that they won, they said he went to the bathroom and his body had marks all over it from short pitch bowling. When Lara was getting his head torn off by Akhtar, knock him out, knock him square flat on the wicket. Those sort of stuff were on sportsman like back then. That's just a fact. You see? I believe it was easy one side.
That's not what I asked him. Big up yourself.
Big up yourself.
Big up yourself, do I?
But it's a different.
You're very annoying. That's what I can tell you. You are a very annoying caller. Enough of him for the day. All right. Then you're very annoying. It's a professional opinion.
That's not the question I asked.
Here's what happened. Brian Lara, the bodyline series every single bowler, the aim was target
the body.
The field placing in that series
Was
was
all
everybody on the leg
behind,
side.
yes.
Right? Everybody on the leg side. Brian Lara has never had to deal with that in his
No
entire
such thing
career.
happened.
The bowlers were bowling round the wicket, 3 man behind, 4 man behind
I read
square. It
about
was almost impossible
possible
to score runs.
Yeah.
You know? It is after that the people, the ICC said no.
This guy.
Not only is this kind of thing unfair to batsmen, but when you're bowling at a man's body with 8 or 9 men on the leg side, run scoring now become almost impossible.
Yes.
Because if you understand cricket, it's easier to hit a ball outside half to leg than hit a ball from outside leg to half. You know?
Yeah.
So Brian Lara, at no point in his career would have had to deal with
It was
any
a
such
very
thing.
dishonest answer from Dwight. The man say yes.
Dwight is very annoying and very disgusting.
The man
with
say
his
no such thing happen, people.
No,
no modern day batsman face a series where they were just consistently attacking the body
with that
and the
kind of
pieces
field
placement.
Not no
They might have 1 or 2 bouncers, yes, and brutal deliveries.
And tell us Brian get licked.
Yeah, everybody get licked.
That's not the question.
No, that wasn't the question.
Was Brian Lara targeted with a leg side field, 3 man under the bat, 1 man, 3 man behind square, everybody on the leg side? The thing was not just called the body line theory, it was called the leg theory. Yes. Brian never faced nothing like that, and despite that, the man averaged 50 at the series. The
man was a freak of nature.
Oh, go ahead, go over the food.
All right, we got to something.
All right, so
big up the.
We want to pick up the people joining us from the Omega Rated Network. Don't take this robust discussion for anything other than what it is. We are in Jamaica here, and this is how we sound, but we never take it personally. All right, time for music. Brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. What do we do now, Kat?
It's music time.
Music time. We'll continue to monitor the cricket, by the way, because as soon as the feed is up, then we'll join. All right, so Busy Signal and Sanchez, he's alive. All right, oh, yeah.
Praises be to the Most High God. I know that you're the ruler of the universe over all things. You're my soul protector, King of Kings. You're forever, the Alpha and Omega, beginning and the end. Alpha, the Holy Ghost, and it came just to right on time. Yes, he saved me. Saved me. And he's keeping me alive. Keeping me alive. Yes, no other God that has the power. That has the power. You possess. Just he lives. I know my God, he lives. Hey. This is signal testify. Praise the Lord. God in my guide and my shield. Glory. All weapon from against we are filled. Glory. Lift up his name and high, so we praise him, Cause his blessings surround me. I forgive thanks and praise to the Father. Break every chain and him break every barrier. Higher. Lift him higher. Praise is higher. Escape from the fire. You supply the food for the plate. Hosanna. We give thanks for your name's sake. Hosanna. And even when they rough and when they tough, we not give up. We still are praise him. We still are we up the savannah. Him fix any problem without us manner. So all praises go to the Messiah. That's why me glad that I go and link up Sanchez Busy Signal. Feed our one. And it came just right on time. Right on time. Yes, he saved me. Saved me. And he's keeping me alive. Keeping me alive. Yes, no other God that has the power. That has the power. You possess. Just he lives. I know my God, he lives. He lives, he lives, he lives, I know my Savior, he lives.
God, He lives. Yes.
All right, so give me a little wave, let me testify. Who no put up on no hands, me say lift them high. When we go down for we knees and the time we are fast and prayers for the blessing I go multiply. God alone make you prayers, me not just to God. God the devil out there look so if you buy. And the same God that here, the same God that now never stop the praises to the most high. Them coulda never take the glory. Cause none of them don't know the story. Angel of the Lord and trumpets run with. See them a try but they can't go run with. Wisdom and vision the Lord that show me. Him say no put no other God before me. So we are praise and a praise and a praise and we don't stop praise the Almighty only. Yeah.
And it came just right on time.
Right on time.
Yes, He saved me.
Save me.
And He's keeping me alive.
Keeping me alive.
Yeah. No other God but that has the power. That has the power. You possess. Just He lives. I know my God, He lives.
Then, yeah, man, big up Sanchez and Busy Signal.
Yeah, Sanchez, me like
He
Sanchez
lives.
sing as a singer.
Yeah, man, in bad man. Bad
Right.
like, yeah.
Edge campaigns for people who dream. Big up Edge. Let's go to Diego.
New York.
Yes,
great.
sir.
Well, Zidane, I was listening to a man telling you what I was telling you, but when Diego said things, you know, it's like, you said the man making a great idea. When I said a debate thing, I was listening to your Zidane Matthew show. I said, bring in a little 3-minute debate section. People will love it. Yeah, man, I tell you the same thing.
That's when
you say it,
no man, that's when I moved. No man, but we can't run the man on the radio. I must my personal phone and tell me that.
So you tell the man lie.
No, but I'm not gonna do any debate on it. That would be for a podcast setting. So I'm going to also start a podcast eventually.
Okay.
So then you can come on, we can put you up on the Zoom and thing and bring you on and we discuss things.
So I was saying Manningsman and I do it all the time.
Yeah, man. So Manningsman is running a podcast. My one is a opinionated based thing, you know?
Yeah, man, they go get the education. I see many of them, you know, so I know the difference now.
Yeah, man.
Understand?
So when the man Zidane, man, you can't have oral trace up on YouTube and give opinions. And you sit down and you're far more intelligent at discussing sports and oral trace. You couldn't take it. You know?
Okay, so back to oral trace again.
No, that's what I was told. That was the motivation. Them say, Zidane, come on, man.
The motivation is oral trace.
No, they're saying that, listen, look at this man and you're far better than him. Come on, man. Money is there to begin.
But I was telling you this 3 years ago, man. You are the wicked today. Anyway, whatever motivates you.
Yes.
Boy, I had to call you, come and hear the good news. So I want to know if it's rumor. I've been hearing it for a year. Or no, it's a fact. I know I hear you talk it on the Orville and Zidane show.
Yes.
Because if this Mason Greenwood comes in and book a ticket, sell your house, sell your car, sell your land, go to Just Bet, Jamaica will be qualifying to the World Cup.
Yes.
Now, is it fact or is it still rumor?
Let me tell you, the person that is a part of the JFF, the last time I asked about Mason Greenwood, he completely denied it. He said, no, Mason Greenwood will not be selected. I asked him not so long ago, and he said, I should wait until the squad will be named 30. So he didn't say no definitively this time. So 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 it could be but the last time he does dismiss and said no Mason Greenwood. We haven't made contact with him yet officially for him to come. But this time around he said the 30th the squad. You can look at the squad and you will see.
That is what we have now, the faith.
Yes.
The evidence of the what is it Orville is a Christian channel?
Hope is the evidence of how it go.
You have to tell me
and the evidence of things not seen. Something like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I said in a video in a day ago that this is one of the main reasons I think they acquired the coach, the current coach, McLaren, you know, to try and get some of the bigger names to come and play for us with Jamaican heritage. Yeah.
Well, no, you can't argue with it because that's the biggest thing. It's about players. That's why I want to go back to Bull now with this thing. Bull, whatever you're doing, sit down and do not call and challenge Zidane on this. Messi had to speak to Pep going into Mount Pleasant. It's a senseless. You want to make yourself. There's no argument.
But you must make Zidane do this too, no? Because there's no way today one president can get Messi at his peak and Pep at his peak, and you're gonna choose. Because you know what you just did and kill everything?
Yes.
Team parameters.
Parameters. So the exact yes. Everybody going to choose Messi to win football games and competition.
No, we know. Trying to challenge you, It might change the whole parameter.
No win the argument, no man. Because everybody going to choose Messi because superstar players are more important than superstar coaches in winning.
That's why I'm telling you, Bull is an elite. Do not embarrass himself as an elite, because all they do is cost the elites when they come and raid and embarrass themselves, and they go have to take the burden. And after the
all right, hold the line, Diego. We'll take a break. We're coming back.
Yeah.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
Tell me something. How you stay on top of your mortgage?
Well, I set up a standing order at my bank. It is easy, it is automatic, and I don't have to worry about spending it on other things.
Everybody needs a plan. Make one, stick to it, and pay on time. And that way you keep the keys to your home.
We are the MHD, the key to your home.
Register now for the 10th staging of the annual Good Samaritan 5K Health Run Walk, Sunday, August 25. Run, walk, and wheel for the special needs children served by Community-Based Rehabilitation Jamaica. Early bird registration, $2,000. Register now at my.raceresult.com. The proceeds from this year's run will go towards buying a bus to transport the special needs children and caregivers at the facility. Warm up 6 a.m. Race time 6:30 a.m. The Good Samaritan 5K Run Walk, August 25. Let's do it for the children at CBRJ. Help us, help more.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, Diego.
Yes.
I make a link with it. I make a link with Mason Green with himself.
So you're no talk to me.
I said Mason. How it go?
Can I put my pot on the fire?
Yeah, man. Put on your pot, man. So I link my bridge with Mason Green, and him said paperwork is being processed. So.
Well then paper is just formality.
Yeah. So at the moment that appears.
Oh man, and that's what I'm talking to people. Look, we get positive behind this football and go forward, the man.
Yeah.
You can imagine Mason clicking. Well, on Diego, Mason clicking on one side, and Damara clicking on the other side with Antonio up front. 4-3-3.
Oh, my formation. Mason coming now, you know. You have to go play a 4-3-3.
Yeah.
We're going to put him in a midfield.
No.
Crazy?
Yeah.
And I'm glad you mentioned Mikel Antonio. Please explain to them that Mikel Antonio is one of our best players at Copa America, Zidane.
Yeah, man. He performed relatively well.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know when the man fight against the man. So like that.
Yeah, man. He played well in Copa, man.
Give him a talk something else. Anyway. So, Bull, please, do not make this call. I'm begging you. Or unless you're going to call and say, of course, Zidane, that's a non-argument like sliced bread. Okay?
Yes.
Intellectuals don't argue things that make not to argue.
All right. Yeah.
We the call vote is the Wellington thing, Issa. So I want to get the facts now, Zidane and Orville.
Yeah.
Is Mr. Wellington saying, I must use the famous one, the Baby Garden Harborview. When Harborview got their money, they should have given a percentage of it to Woolworths. I want to make sure I get.
Me never hear I didn't hear. Is a caller said they heard that, you know. I didn't hear from Wellington himself. So we can.
We didn't have the link, man. Get the man on the great.
But me talk to him Monday, you know. But I don't know if
it wasn't about. It wasn't about.
It was about something different.
Because what I'm saying is Zidane and Orville, I can tell you now with this clubs and thing in America, when they sign you to academy and football, they actually tell you that when you sign on, you cannot play high school. So, Mr. Wellington, no, the clubs might say to a whisper, well, or a baby garden, if you sign on top of you, then you have to sign saying you're not playing high school. So that might destroy whole competition. You have to be careful. This could be a real mess if that's what it is he's asking for. Somebody has to give him the money, you know, Orville.
Yes.
So once you talk about money, you know, it don't drop from the sky, you pick it from the mango tree. So unless he's saying, no, because he's part of the help in the development, which they do, we can't argue that high school don't help develop a player.
Yeah.
Because they're playing football in an elite, not a league, but, you know, a competition. So his argument that they do something, just like Woolman's had the argument too, if you remember Zidane, but they never get the money from out of you. So you have to be
because we can understand somebody saying that the school plays a great role in development, but because the school get them big money, especially the big schools and the good financial backing, the club them are struggle so far Jamaica. I want to get all of them.
Well, on genius, I always telling them work with America, the man the next door neighbor will conquer the world. They must say LeBron James high school help him, you know, Magic Johnson high school help him, you know. So you can't question say high school help to develop, but they don't get no money.
Yes.
Yeah, at the money now, you know.
Yeah, because the club is straight development of. That's how they make their money, by developing players straight. Schools.
I hear what Orville do and the clubs do and cover. They pay the players. The school don't pay no money.
No, but the schools doing it. If you look at the budget,
I'm talking when I say pay contract money.
Right. But if you look at the budget,
that's what I mean. A paycheck, Orville.
No man, they pay coaches, you know, and they pay other things.
No man, Mr. Pay a direct check
to the players.
Woolman, yes. You
No.
parameters, no.
But you go work with them.
The schools spend money.
Who leave? Yes, it's successful schools, enough money they spend. And while they might not look on the athlete or the baller and give him a direct salary, but don't feel like them not look after them, you know.
No man, them in the high school in America, man, you know much money the high school and the city and the government spend to maintain basketball and
yeah man, they look after them. Give them food
and them travel,
medical
cost travel.
Yeah, money spent on them.
They do spend money.
Right.
But what I'm saying to you now, that they have to be careful now where they go now in terms of that, or where the money is come from. So that I would love to be specific though.
Yeah, because
maybe that's
you know when the primary school and the prep school come into and say, but it's me first play me here, so I will play training for 3 years, you know.
No. So when my brethren went to Arthur Primary, I ended up playing for Santos. They must give back Arthur Primary some money. The primary schools also help you.
Yeah, man.
And spend money.
Yeah, man.
There you go. What's it called? The SDM? There's a program. What's it called? In sports, sorry.
Yeah.
Is it in sports?
Yeah, man.
So then you start talking some money too, you know. So Mr. Wellington needs to come clear that up.
No, but as we said before, no, we didn't hear that from Mr. Wellington. The caller said
there you go.
So we're not sure about
what
he said.
All right, there you go.
The greatest news now is the Mason Greenwood.
Yeah, man, it's good news.
When me link my friend Mason, him say, one word, Mr. Patchy. Paperwork.
Ask them about recentness.
All right.
Paperwork.
So, yeah, man.
Well, if they have a problem with the paperwork, then we can even help them with that.
Him say paperwork, so I hang up.
Say no more. Say no more. But more, please don't make that call and please don't embarrass the lead. Please don't do it.
All right. Reese Nelson. Yeah, I mean, ask about
Reese Nelson. Yeah, his name is making it. You know, he was here in the early part.
Yeah, man, but it's him with Leon.
Yeah.
All right.
We have now Asta Hoyt.
I understand that the cricket could be starting soon, you know. Yeah. Understand that.
Asta is over there.
Oh, it's Asta?
Yes.
I understand that the wet outfield, so the cricket could start at 3:30 Trinidad time.
So 2:30 our time.
Which is 2:30 our time, which is another 6-7 minutes from now. We go back. We take our next one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hello.
So quite possibly, I might be closing the show then.
Well, make watch the read.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, boy, I'm again listen to the show with some people. You know, you have far more listeners than callers. Like, well, that goes without saying.
Yeah, man.
Boy, them say they miss the battle with the Pioneer, you know. Them say the battle with the Duai Chatu.
Little.
Yeah, man, and Duai Chatu come with the same thing most of the time.
It's not a matter of, it's not a matter of coming with the same thing. Do I check with us not as good as Pioneer?
Yeah.
As discussing things and debating.
I agree.
Yeah, man, them say one of them wishes you and Pioneer could have done.
Tell the man we are said that.
We
call Pioneer.
Well, they don't really know Pioneer.
Or to appeal to Pioneer to do the honorable thing. Pioneer no be never disrespect.
By the way, you have to think about it. Did he do what he did on here?
No. No, but it no matter if he did.
So in fairness, why would you have to do it on here? Couldn't he do it to you privately? You and him talk privately. Because I know you know what each other number. Because maybe because he just I'm problem, you know. Maybe I think after country on here I'm problem, you know.
If him read out privately, I may be prepared.
Yeah, man, because the man did really make a pioneer on this show, man. We are pioneer over world shit here about basketball, like. World shit, but world shit is the level of basketball, like when the party here is.
Yeah, and that's why G-Star always going to track it.
Yeah, man, because G-Star.
As in, we're not as strong.
Yeah, man, because G-Star go with the team, you know. I have no mention the team, you know.
Yeah, come.
Yeah. But what me say is one ask you a question. 1986. Take out Maradona and put in Prime Pep. Is Argentina winning that World Cup?
No, I still want Maradona. I'm not saying in every situation.
The bull thing, you know.
No, I'm saying Diego Maradona.
Yeah, it's the situation where the coach is that team will not. That's what you said.
That's what I mean. So talking about with rule and the mountains that thing and
so even less than situation. If they say we're going to give you about the situation, the same thing. So you're going to have a chance. What? Married or not? But you can lose Ranieri and add Prime Maradona.
Yeah.
Would you say no? Me no want. I keep Ranieri, make Maradona stay. What would you do?
Yeah, the Maradona is a different. You can't call Maradona. You have to call some.
That is exactly the point.
You have to say Kevin De Bruyne and them names.
Man, I get confused.
Once you say Maradona, man.
Yeah, man. It's a non-argument, man.
Yeah, but I can't, that's why sometimes I can't understand how. And I'm bull and see some man on the ear on the scoreboard more while and think. I'm listening another this station, another this program alone. Me listen the evening program to, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, them analyze that one thing with CC sometimes though. Anytime in talk about LeBron and Michael Jordan, the one why anytime in talk about the one why not rate him sound better.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, man, he sound better. The other thing I want to ask you, Mr. Matthews, I heard I get say something about Pep in terms of the league, and I want to ask you. He never said this, but he just got me thinking. Would you think Pep would get the better of Angelotti over a 38-game season as opposed to the Champions League?
38.
So, for example, Man City was playing in the
yeah, man, give me Pep.
In the Spanish
Give me Pep.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I think we are for 1.5 game. Pep we got to do some foolishness, but over the course of the season, I think he would do better for sure. I think he would do better. Yeah, I believe it here. Yeah.
All right. So it's already making news, and I'm seeing something else international. The Sun newspaper. Which part of the Sun? You went?
Sun is on. I think it's British.
It's British. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Sun is British. Green light. Mason Greenwood set to turn back on England. Set to turn back until I suppose the master to turn back. So the Sun in the UK has already put that up. Sun Sport has learned that if they are being approached by the FA for a form of international registration, the process is called away. So As we said, people.
When I ask my question, no, always tell me something. When it's no, direct. If it's yes, you say, wait, we're going to have a press conference. Man.
Yeah, man, it's
Press
paper.
conference. Yes.
I know, a lot of the time the paper works. Because it is not direct parents who are Jamaican, and grandparents. So now you have to go validate that everyone will have. But my understanding is that him willing stay there supposed to have a next one. But that's the first thing. We're not jump to
But the 30th, all
Right,
those
cool.
questions will be asked. All right, cool. We'll take another break. I'll start with coming.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by EdgeCap, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, D'Angelo Auto Spears Accessories Limited, and Foster.
Zamit had bright moments on his final chance to impress in the preseason and stake his claim for a spot on the Kansas City Chiefs 53-man squad for the regular season. The Chiefs were well beaten 34-21 by the Chicago Bears on Thursday night, with former Wales rugby star once again penalized in a number of goals. Reece Zammit was introduced on the offense in the second half after a couple of special snaps in the first quarters. Watched by his family, 23-year-old made 36 yards on the kick and run and showed improvement as he's running back. The highlight of his performance came early in the fourth quarter as he rushed for 10 yards and first down, the longest in his young NFL career. That's sports in it.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by EdgeCap, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. D'Angelo Auto Spears Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapel Road. Call 876 929 9146 and Foster.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water meter. $22,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich from Lansing. Give a little stuff. You just won't have a JD work with you every time you receive a remittance from your Let's Go Money Transfer. To sponsor a social project selected by the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange. Say, I want to donate $1 to the cashier. Donate your tax profit at this location. Registration at the World Trade Center, 15 China Space, 15 Square Mex and Shop 203 Gateway Shopping Center, 3 St. James Street, Montego Bay.
Greetings to your listeners. This is Reverend Rand A. Gordon, Senior Pastor of the Broken Vessels Giving and Deliverance Ministries, located at 120 Main Street, right after Oaktree Street and Jamaica, West Indies. Join me every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. inside the Keep the Lifestyle Radio Show with Brother Fisco. Join me for a word in time. You can't afford to miss this powerful word every Sunday morning on this station.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports morning show, the Sports Desk.
All right, welcome back. We keep monitoring the feed. So
Yeah,
if the cricket starts, we'll be able to roll.
Tell me a little bit more about what he is. I've
Yeah, man.
seen him for a couple of- and
He has great dribbling skills, close control.
Yeah.
Goes right, goes left with easy, even at one-footed, and he does finish very well. He was the one. You remember when the load up man that take on Jerome Foster about what's the other one name that plays for the Road Sugar? He says that he thinks he is the one that most people said in terms of that era of United was the most talented. So he's really, really talented. And that's why, despite the backlash, United was reluctant to sell him. They loaned him out last season. But a lot of people still have a problem with him playing for a high profile club.
would he be able to live?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Is that good? It's going to be difficult now with the situation of the alleged.
And now that Mason Green would realize that England won't be there. So now he might come to Jamaica. And we are understanding that his grandparents, probably make paperwork harder. A little bit more straightforward if I pay.
Yeah, man.
Or, you know. Anyway, hello. Yeah.
But I want to come with the cricket pitch start before me for the radar or long, brother.
I apologize to you, Mr. Cruz.
You know, I'm a bigger football analyst here.
Let me hear why now.
Common sense can't tell us that Mr. Gould long amount of that, you know, nothing about football. Him allow Mr. Christie to run the football. My little common sense and little Johnson for that man is that tell me say, Mr. Christie and Tapper in a fiction.
Yes.
You know, the common sense can't tell you who all of the Western Jamaica that. If a man win and no man fire him, and the owner gone back to him, in a show it don't have nothing to do with the ownership.
No, I disagree. I'm not saying that it isn't so, you know. I'm saying that nothing in what you said automatically would make it.
All right, Orville. This is what I said.
Yeah. No, if you know something what the rest of we do know, then that's a different thing. But don't say it's automatic that we know the way.
It's not automatic, a standard me address.
Remember, you're on inside, I know.
Inside information.
Yeah, man, inside information you have enough to see.
You might talk about Pagaman. I might talk about Pagaman. Because don't talk about it more. The compensate, you get rid of that, you know. You have to get a whole high profile ball to make up the down ball of a ball.
No, I understand.
Listen to me, I tell you, the work with it don't start.
Yeah.
What the manager did, went and get a bag of high profile ball, which a player almost a play over themselves, did that.
No, but hold on. Did the manager get these ballers or the top of request?
Top of request ball and get fired, brother.
Oh, you mean
Harold Thomas?
Yeah, what? Yeah, Mr. Christie get a high profile baller. You understand me? I say?
They not ship them, did they ship out ballers, my boy? I don't understand what you're saying.
Brother.
Does he have more high profile ballers now than when Kappa was there?
The profile high because they have a Panamanian, they have a Brazilian, Alex Marshall.
In a transfer market, look at the caliber of man them with the man in transfer. You know how much like Portmouth when they want to talk about the people. You know, over $16 million spent on transfer on a month, Pleasant. You ever see that happen in Jamaica?
Never.
So how game you expect Harold to go out and lose until continue? You know, you know the man to send back Harold on I creed. Harold is a look nanny. I send him back to the look with them. I think he's sitting right him at the
So he's still at Mount Pleasant?
Based on my little intelligence.
Yes, my inside it.
Yes, so me I said that's more inside. But based on my little intelligence.
So he'll still be at the academy. Why Monday all of this will come out? Yeah.
But if I'm Zidane, I'm gonna get fired after one match. Me not see it.
And what if the money talk?
Some of the time you have to have a look at standard in a brother. Some of the time you have to have a look at standard body thing, brother. Because you are one. Then get some bag of high profile man. After the first half, me used to them make 3 kids. And the guy's problem when he was done, because man the rate man, it's like you tell a look bush league and I tell a man, say, yo, come on, buy big, you're not good. After the first half, you're not good. So when you expect the man them were highly rated, how go feel when the match is done? I tell the manager, say, this can't work. So you know what, now Zidane? The man have to go for the management, I mean, a long time, I tell Orville, say, then to Fergie, I make Everton Tomlinson be a technical director manager.
But Mannings can't afford Ferguson.
But Fergie over more in them, over. Now Fergie that JC.
Hold on. The money where Mr. Gould have play Fergie and the trainer to let Portmore. If you let Portmore, you know, you feel Mr. Reid, you know.
That's what I'm understanding.
He's going to break the contract, and Fergie is going to pay Mr. Reid to break the contract. The money will have to come from Mr. Gould.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm gathering.
Would Fergie leave a head coaching job in the Premier League to go for an assistant coaching job in the Premier League?
You know how much money he's going to get?
Yeah, but what if at this point the more
his socks rise as a head coach?
Yeah, he wants more money.
Look at the amount of money with the man and pay for Alex Marshall.
No, we don't know much, brother. You know.
You think I want Mr. Reid want? You think Mr. Reid matter if Fergie want going and put more money?
No. I'm saying about Fergie himself.
He's not coming from Mr. Reid.
I'm saying Fergie probably he wants to make his own stuff rise as a coach. He's our head coach at the Premier. Would he give up that for being an assistant in the same coach?
Everybody come at JC win. No matter about use reference, JC as reference. Everybody come at JC.
Who you think coach about pleasure?
Tap up with.
You bring that some argument to me. You sometimes want to do understand what's
Hey, hold on. Tap on a big coach. Tap on a big coach with big resume. What's wrong with this?
I don't say no, brother.
But I understand he played a great role, man. Me know him play a great role because him technical, man.
Oh, then you must admit, man.
So me know man, me here, man. Me say technical.
You've been trying on college, brother. Me keep on telling about them things. You know how work with me.
With Lenny? No, well, Christy came in and gave them instant success, you know, doing that. Yes, yes.
Well, Christy come in and anybody could have do it, brother.
No, man, Christy was at Dumble and running Dumble, and they got relatively good success as well.
Yeah.
For like a small club. They came up as a small club, they maintained their status in the Premier League and eventually went on to compete.
It's like a man is a supervisor somewhere you're telling me that video. A different level. If you're on top, I can agree. It's going to create trouble.
So Christian Tapa couldn't agree.
Brother,
hey, I want to hear you know the little news them in them about. Can we hear that something? All right. Pick up yourself, QC.
The views expressed
by
QC are not necessarily views
of the host
on the sports, which doesn't mean says something. Something. All right.
Who we got to know after?
We are monitoring the cricket still, but apparently they're not starting.
Well, afternoon people,
Oh, bad you agree.
Oh, go on.
Yes.
Zidane, one time I got agree. I thought coach. Yeah, that's right. Me not give no assistant coach for everything. That's it.
That's a big.
Yeah, brother, me I put a water, brother. You understand? Because me I say, by the way, what I wanted to say first, I'm gonna say it last. You understand? I'm not alone. But me still gonna say. By the right now we talk about brother. I want to talk about the girl. Yeah, understand. But you teach me now about the to call them and give.
Yeah.
You understand? But I mean, I like going to need to talk about that. God no.
Right. Let me just give an update on the budget. Let me cut it. The play will start at 3.
What time?
No overs. So we will get in full 20 overs. The first T20 will start at 3 or at Jamaican time and KLS. So maybe at the last. Yeah, man. Back to you.
We might be better because we have T20 passion more than test passion.
Yes,
man, that's why we carry. That's why we carry the T20.
You're
right.
Yeah, you understand. More than do what you understand. But the can't get logo. You understand? But we stop could have say, brother. No, you understand.
And stay a carnival. The peanuts.
No, so what happened to try it like in a Caribbean, like 10 cents and them small.
No, you have to get the offer in about you.
They have invited to fair job.
Yeah.
So you as a coach can put in your resume in a way.
Well, they could if you see a vacancy, you can send the resume. Because I know there's a
which will advertise that spot.
Yeah, man. There are, I know one particular coach who used to coach there under 17. Andre. I know he's one of the on the islands coach.
Yeah, man. Somebody needs to pick up a catapult down the island. Yeah, I mean, like how we Jamaica, like a backpack on top of calling, fire him, $100 to earn income, and then, you understand, and then fire him, and then run him, and then we call him back again, and then the man win all the league. Chapa is one of the first coach in a long while beat USA, run him.
He was the first coach that beat USA at the senior level.
The senior level.
Yeah. I mean, he should have been the first coach to beat Mexico. Yeah, Azteca. He's who get you up on the goalkeeper. Joby Macana. One of them.
Why are they?
Joe Mac.
Well, yeah.
Bill Roberts, remind us. It's who? Come in a line. So you will tell us how.
But by the way, yesterday, no, right? I was floating to say that I was one of the first person who said that the overseas students must put us a year to and it up. You guys agree with that? I remember that now. On the belief.
No, we'll take your word, man. We just said yesterday, we'll take your word.
All right. So what did I say differently? Yesterday they said that I was going against myself.
Oh, you said you were wondering why they mixed.
Oh, so because I asked that question, I was going against myself?
No, you wanted them to go down the road.
Yes.
And now you're wondering why they do it.
Yeah, because I had a follow-up question after that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I know what you're saying about you. You say after the break yesterday, you did not come back on this point, you know. So you go home now, you came back on another point. And you go home now and think up something. Yeah, man. Yeah,
nice try.
Nice try, man. We'll hold the line. We'll take a break.
Your taxes hold the key.
Need to pay your property tax, motor vehicle certificate of fitness fee, or a traffic ticket? No need to join the line. Go online. Service at your fingertips 24/7. That's right. All these services and more are available online at jamaicatax.gov.jm. Fast, convenient, secure. Visit the How To tab on our website or call 888-TAX-HELP for details. Tax Administration Jamaica, working together to serve you even better.
Because if you don't check birds, we be excellent customer service. The ones that have been knowledgeable and trustworthy. And we have a wife of a yacht, supplies of a yacht, and the price is right, get it worth it. The solution to your heart of parts, link to one-stop shop. How we deliver. So can't come in just with one WhatsApp or so I'll admit your order and remember there's no other song. If you don't check birds, so there's no need to search. Because if you don't check birds,
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Nice try, Bachelor.
Because they say I never go back on it to waste time. To me and then go back and forth to say I'm arguing against myself.
No. When I said it was right before the break, you're attempting to respond, and then after the break, you thought about it and decided to make them beat and low. No, all of us on you. Go and do your things.
I go back to Diego. If it's a win argument, it's no different. And
do you think?
Win argument, Diego, and them will not believe if Diego, then go a win argument. So it's not about Maggio arguing against himself. Because Diego, all I did, Diego, was ask a question, Diego, and have a follow-up to that.
Nice.
I want to think, if Diego, they are cutting me, Diego, because I can't go on Diego because they have to win every argument. You see, Diego, I wanted to say, the rule was in effect about almost 2 years now, and they are going against them both in 3 or 4 years. I wanted to know where they're pressured. Did they realize that, hey, we made a mistake, you know? Or did they listen to Baggio, Diego? That's all I wanted to say, Diego. And they didn't do that. That didn't do that. You try again. You see? You try again.
Oh, if they listen to Baggio.
This is what I wanted to say. First, let's say I am going to keep it to last. Yeah. I'm never saying. Do you think that it is fair for the general public, persons who are lover of the sports day, to cannot hear their favorite caller because of a personal conversation?
They're not hearing him.
Well, yes, but it's not me alone. You understand? The others who...
Oh, you mean pioneer them?
Yeah, you pioneer who can't talk.
No. He never tell nobody to pioneer that can't call them.
Yeah, you demand an apology.
But me I say, I'm man cannot. No. All I'm saying, I don't own the radio station. So I never told pioneers anything.
Right.
Because I said, me not want to deal with a man who tell me them kind of things. But me not going to talk. Of course, you can call and talk.
I thought I heard an apology thing mentioned earlier on.
No. I am saying, if you want to call and have a discourse. Me.
Okay.
You can't tell me say you will box me down. And then me and you attack now.
But why the shoot that Montiel book up on something after book up on him is that they say that this is a private conversation.
And I'm saying private. You can't, Roger, just stop. There is no way you can tell me them private. So, based on what I say, a man can't tell me anything 10 minutes to 8, 10 minutes to 1. Anything will come out. Nasty, horrible things. And then at 1 o'clock, me supposed to be conversing with you on the radio.
You preach one time about the wicket keeper.
Come on, Badger, stop the rubbish on the radio, man.
Badger, come on.
Badger, you're a Christian, man. Stop them so.
Come on.
And I'm saying to you, Mr. Again, these people were your friends, right?
Yes.
If you're your friend of a follow, why should the public suffer because you're your friend of a follow?
No, me never tell him say nah, you know, you know, understand me? I say?
No, but
I'm saying, don't go because the program.
But just be, you know, but let me go as far as, but just basically saying that one of these people can come at me yard and say, hey, boy, I mean, this and that, and this and come and embarrass me, and then tomorrow morning me for talking for the radio. Badger, I don't say, come on. Badger, me see you in a WhatsApp group and lose one sporting argument and leave the group and vex, you know.
No. There's no sporting argument for me to leave the group. I leave the group fast, man, because I feel better than anything to the group.
No, sir. What you should do is to say to the man.
Sorry, this is not true. Hold on. I tell them over and over that I cannot be a part of a group.
Badger, come on. What are you asking for?
Hold on. I cannot be a part of a group where I can open my messages around my Christian.
It cannot be easy for a man to.
Badger, you really expect me and a man where say them kind of thing that we have a conversation on the radio? Nah, man.
No. I'm taking aback that you would think that you're suggesting that it could be the case.
What you must do, man, is tell the man that the ear. You disrespect the man one away, and the man not comfortable talking with you.
Yeah, and I'm saying to you,
because understand the man say, "Go man, they chat too much foolish."
No, man,
I don't know what normal.
The man, them not tell me that all the while.
Yeah,
but when you are getting to the point of threatening to box me, then I'm going to talk to you.
Well.
Come on,
yeah, man, they kind of look at me. It's not one of the regular kick off.
Big man, me and people kick off on the radio every day.
The thing about it, you know, I was just trying for saying that I said it.
No, but you know the doctor.
No. I put something on a Facebook page. So people think I put it on already.
No. You put it on the page. You are going down the road.
What's wrong with Badger?
You know, put it on Facebook page. Say you will choose a story in my car when you see my brother. Big Christian deacon man like you.
No what?
Say you will choose a stone in my car when you see me.
No, that's not true.
No, man, that's
why did you say that?
That's not true.
Why did you write? Why did you write on the page?
Listen, that is not true, sir.
What you did say, and that me I tell the public, say you say you will fling stone in my car. Sporting argument about.
I would never say that, so that's not true.
So what you did say?
I can tell you what I said.
Then tell me what you said. No, me I say you choose stone in my car.
I am going to tell you. I say to you, don't stay on the radio and disrespect people because 4 o'clock you will come.
No man, what about the stone in a car thing? I lie, you tell you. You did say you will choose stone in a car. Stop the live on the radio. You did. I hold no back me and this.
But you never remember what you said, man.
You don't remember what you said.
I don't know where you're going.
You will only tell me say you will choose stone in a car. I'm just a bit. Sue me. So all you said is that I must be careful after 4. You never said don't choose to let me care. Lie you are telling. Me or Villigans are telling you say that's not what you said. You remember the text?
I remember what you said.
You remember what him said? You remember him saying we choose to let me care.
I'm also saying make a box in your face.
All right. Big deacon, and if you stop it, man, I'm not done with the conversation.
Badger, why Badger go down the road?
Me don't know where all of us are yesterday.
Badger, you like context, you like sporting context.
Everything on Facebook is still about Facebook.
Badger, not a sporting topic.
No. Anything on Facebook is still on Facebook, sir. And I dare anyone of you to find it on Facebook and bring it.
Maybe you delete it.
No, you can't delete Facebook.
No, man, if you delete it, we can't find it.
Oh, you mean if you delete? Oh, you mean you can't?
If you delete it, we can't find it, but we're going to find it.
No. Mr. Higgins, you had the message and you send it to
No.
police and stuff.
No, me never saved that message.
So Jesus, peace and mercy.
But you did say it to me, but
Mr. Brother, that's all, Mr. Brother. Don't sit for real. This is
He made one public, and him coming in the inbox, you know, so he made a public utterance, and then so I can't just one thing about you saying because he made a post, a threatening quote somewhat, and then he went into your inbox.
But you should have,
but you know where you bring up this one over.
But you did say which was told that me care. Sue me.
Mr. Higgins.
That's all me I say.
So Zidane, you are telling me that me inbox it.
But you're not a sporting argument, but you.
I know. What kind of know?
But you really compare. You bring up this for the radio, but you look at what sports are going. Kayim Dixon, Mount Pleasant.
Hey, but
the football of Jamaica.
Sometimes I have to wonder about it, brother.
You just tell me a while ago, say, me send Mr. Higgins inbox message. You said all ago.
Badger.
I don't send no inbox message.
No. Me never said that. No, man, we have inbox, but me no remember what you said. But me know say you promise, you say it on Facebook. Oh, anyway you see me, you will choose to in my car. You tell me that. Stop tell life on the radio, brother. You did tell me that, and me I said, when me do that money for that money, I plan to choose to in my car.
Anything on Facebook?
Not if you delete it, Badger.
Bossman, you can delete it off Facebook. You're from Facebook, Bossman. That's a foolishness, brother. And that's the thing. I'm saying to you,
you have convenient amnesia.
Yeah, that's Bossman. You know, have to check this back to you, brother. And that matter tell you, brother. So, I say that, sir.
All right, Badger.
Yeah, man. All right, man.
But remember, though, you're a Christian, man. We expect better than that.
And I say to you, Bossman, I don't go around and tell people Muslim people, brother.
No,
you, Badger, you don't?
No.
Badger, you don't? Badger, this is
you're the man, son.
Badger, you don't sound like a deacon in a church rapper.
Badger, you're a Christian. We expect you to operate at higher standard. You don't threaten for box down people. You don't box them down. Me not tell you say you can't box my brother.
Brother, I never tell that, brother.
Oh, you well, and they tell me say you will choose to and I can. You did. Tell us so did. Public radio, me I tell you say that part. So you decide whether you want to, where you want to.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good, sir. All right. People, I don't know if I can find it, but I've said it on here before, and Badger never said it. You just realize that now we have to say, but the man didn't need the truth. And why is it that people are not higher and need them? Yeah, pioneer, I didn't.
So the Badger have to call the police then.
Yes.
This Badger never tricked me where you call police.
Yes.
Because me have disagreements, they never call police.
Exactly. so why Badger not tell the public say me that forget Steve McGregor?
Why would you?
Why would I do that?
For those regular kicking out. Yeah.
If you did just say, the man threatened me for two people, and Steve McGregor,
yes. If there was no threat, he wouldn't have done that.
You don't know why.
I remember.
So why Badger does not? You don't understand Badger look like that no long time.
As an adult, me, it's not easy for a person to tell somebody things.
No. I mean, I say, you know, I'm particularly disappointed with that. Garvey and him disrespect us. I'm not really know that. I'm kind of sorry for Garvey because I really like Garvey as a player. Yeah. Except when him losing them. But me and Pioneer did good enough, brother. I'm telling you the story of eating in Orville one night that me he can't. You can't tell everybody. Our daughter, she have a daughter. And the little girl was about 8 or 9. And the little girl disrespected me the night. You shouldn't even be here. And the little girl basically run me out of here. I mean, I expect the money to talk. Yes. And Mr. Orville, I pioneer my car. Pioneer now West Monks me. Pioneer that town Monks. Pioneer trip me back. So Pioneer, reach out if you Badger, get back to your Christian.
Yeah.
And stop the rug. You know me not doing nothing. You know me not for cards. But cancel man.
Yeah, man, you did.
I said, so talk to that man. I mean, I like other. You don't know nothing to deal with this. You don't know, yes, I'm afraid I'm coming from. And you know, try to box down people. You
You
don't
know,
box them.
What man sounds like
What
man?
kind of question, man? That's what
Man, but read it, man.
Go back, you not tell us you can't do it. You not tell us it. Why would you? But leave it there.
Yeah,
This
that
is
is
unfortunate. Bad Jamaica.
I don't know. All right, big up to all the people making it a sports and discussion program outside the band. He went down the road and we didn't want. Big up Pastor Hoyt, who's telling us to come. We're going to go to cricket now. Big up Katan who was in the chair as well. Join us Monday, same place, same time, all over again. Until then, have yourselves happy.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays 1 to 4 p.m.